Hey, everybody, it's Jonathan, and I am with you today to talk about the perfect prompting framework. One of the most common questions I get is, Jonathan, do you have a list of all the AI prompts that you use, or do you have a list of the best AI prompts you use? My answer is, unfortunately, no, I don't. And the reason is that I use the perfect prompting framework to craft my prompts. And when you do that, you don't need to have a list. Let me explain to you why I don't think a list is the best solution. Let's say, for example, you, like me, probably get social media messages, email messages, things like that. Buy my latest list of 387 AI prompts. You buy it, you get it. Now you're ready to do some prompting. What happens? You go, well, let me open up my list. You open up the list. Now you've got 387 things you got to look through just to try to find a prompt that's going to fit. And I'll tell you from my experience, when I buy those prompt packs, 99% of the time, if I find something that's going to work for me, I've got to spend more time refining it, fixing it, updating it to get it to apply to me, that candidly, it wasn't of any value whatsoever. So what I'm going to do today, we're only going to be here for probably about 10 to 15 minutes, but I'm going to show you how incredibly effective it is when you follow the perfect prompting framework. I'm going to give it to you for free. You'll be able to see it. It's super simple. But when you do this, you're going to get some of the best responses from AI that you've ever got before. So if you've ever tried to use ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini or any of the AI tools and went, that didn't impress me very much, don't worry. We're going to show you how to get amazing responses every single time with the perfect prompt framework. So enough of me telling you all about it. Let's share it so you guys can see it. Let me turn it on here a minute. We'll get things turned around on the screen so that you can see it as best as possible. There we go. So here is the perfect prompting framework. If you want, guys, go ahead and grab a screenshot of this. I'm going to go ahead and maximize it so you can see it. Grab the screenshot. By the way, I don't know if you know this. If you grab this screenshot and you feed it into ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini, it'll read all the text for you. But you just need this as a reference. That's all you need. I'm going to walk you through very simply how this works. Super, super simple. I'm going to do a quick countdown. Grab your screenshot now. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, it's still going to be here, but now it's just going to be a little bit smaller so you get to see my ugly mug as well. How does this work? The perfect prompting framework is very, very simple. There's 4 things that you need to include in your prompt in order to get amazing results. Step 1, we need to understand first, and I'm going to try to walk you through that. I want you to understand the framework. So not only am I going to share it, but I want you to understand it. ChatGPT, and when I say that, it could be Claude or Gemini or any of the large language models. It could be Llama, Meta's new tool, whatever it is. That's all right. All of these models are trained on libraries and libraries and libraries full of data. If you're old enough to remember like I am, I remember when we used to go to the library to get information, and we'd have tons and tons of books. But even sometimes then, they didn't have the book we were looking for, and we'd have to get it from another library. I want you to imagine for a moment that ChatGPT has been trained on not just the books in your library in your town, but in every library in every town in the world. And so it has a vast array of information it's pulling from, and it can do so almost instantaneously. But in order to get to the right area, it's kind of like when you walked into the library and you said, I'm trying to find a book on blank. You went to the librarian desk and she told you where to go in the library to find that. We need to do the same thing with ChatGPT, and we do that by telling it what type of expert it needs to act as. So I've put together an example here of maybe having it create a Google ad for us. We can do it for anything, and we'll give a demo here in a minute. So tell ChatGPT what type of expert it should be. That's step number 1. So in this case, you're an expert copywriter specializing in high converting Google ad campaigns. Okay, now ChatGPT knows where it needs to focus. Next, we need to give it some context. Let's imagine for a moment that you and I are collaborating on a project. And as we're collaborating, I walk over to your desk and I say, hey, I need you to help me create some Google ads because you're the Google ad expert. And you go, oh yeah, I'm happy to do that. And then you ask questions of me and go, hey, Jonathan, can I ask you, what's the ad about? And what do we want to talk about? Who's our audience? And blah, blah, blah. And I go, oh, no, just figure it out. How good an ad are you going to write? You're not going to be able to write a good ad because you don't know what I want. Unfortunately, a lot of times when we prompt AI, we act like it should be able to read our minds. It can't. And so we need to give it relevant background information. As an example, I want you to help me write 3 unique Google ads following the AIDA, the BAB, and the STP marketing frameworks. Those are just marketing frameworks, guys. And each ad should have 2 possible titles and 2 descriptions. Okay, fair enough. Now I've given it some background. I could even give it more, and I probably should. Generate these Google ad variations to promote, and then notice I've got a square bracket, advertiser to target audience. In other words, generate these Google ad variations to promote my company, Whitebeard Strategies, to entrepreneurs looking to leverage prompting in their business. Okay, that's helpful. That's great, but there's probably still more that AI needs to know in order to write me a good Google ad. And I'm not a Google ad expert, so maybe I don't know what I need to tell it. This is where step 4 becomes so important. It needs to be added to virtually every prompt you have. Please ask me any clarifying questions that you have that will help you provide the best possible response. So when we put this together, our prompt is this. You're an expert copywriter specializing in high converting Google ad campaigns. I want you to help me write 3 unique Google ads following the AIDA, the BAB, and STP frameworks. Each ad should have 2 possible titles and 2 descriptions. Generate these Google ad variations to promote advertiser to target audience, in my case, Whitebeard Strategies, to entrepreneurs looking to leverage AI in their business. Please ask me any clarifying questions that you need to help provide the best possible response. So you guys have got that. That's pretty simple. I'm going to go ahead and bring up ChatGPT here a minute, and I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to go make sure I get logged in here. There we go. All right, and I'm going to reshare. So hang on just a minute here, and we're going to replace it with ChatGPT. All right, so now you can see my ChatGPT there. Let's see, let's make me a little bit smaller because you don't really need to be watching that. We'll make that a little bit bigger here. There we go. So now we're in ChatGPT, and you may go, okay, Jonathan, what's this mean? We're going to use this prompt, and we're going to carry it right on through. So let's go ahead and grab that here a minute. I'm going to grab the text here real quick. Copy and paste. I know you can't see me doing that, but we're going to copy and paste that right here. So here's our formula. I'm going to get rid of the steps because I don't need that. Just real quick, you should be able to see. So I've got all my 4 steps in there. Step 1, you're an expert copywriter specializing in high converting Google ad campaigns. I want you to write it, generate the advertising. Now I need to fill in this so it knows who that is. So Whitebeard Strategies, that's my company. You could put in your company here, that would be fine. And then who's your target audience? In this case, I want to say entrepreneurs. Should never do that while I'm typing because I can't spell it half the time. There we go. Looking to leverage AI in their business and with their teams. If you don't know, I'm a big fan of not only just putting in your business, but empowering your team to do it as well. So that's great. Let's see what happens. I'm sure we're going to get some questions. And here it comes. So ChatGPT's come back and said to craft the most effective Google ads targeting entrepreneurs looking for. So it listened, it heard what I said. It would be helpful to know, 1, what are my unique selling points? What specific services or benefits does Whitebeard Strategies offer? Now, if you're watching this and you're going, Jonathan, don't you have your memory turned on? Doesn't ChatGPT know this? No, for this demo, I've turned all my memory off because I want to show you exactly how it'll work if you don't have it. And so in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say, number 1, put a dash in, and what are my unique selling points? In other words, what specific services do we offer? So we do AI strategy, AI coaching, AI consulting, and let's see here, AI courses. What separates us from other consulting firms? I'm going to just say, it's me. Put in my name. So I've been doing AI for many years. I'm an international speaker on AI. True, I have spoken internationally on AI. Let's see here. And I run one of the largest Facebook groups about AI prompting for entrepreneurs. So that's, I'm giving whatever I want, wherever I can. So number 2, what are key pain points? What are the common challenges or pain points that these entrepreneurs experience? Not knowing where to get started, By the way, if you didn't know this, you could ask ChatGPT to brainstorm with you to figure that out, but that's all right. For right now, we'll do it. We're not knowing where to get started. Fear of messing things up. Concerns that AI will take over the world. Probably not a real one, but let's go ahead and put it in there anyway. Number 3, call to action. Is there a specific call to action? So remember, we're creating a Google ad here, so it wants to know, what do I want it to do? I want them to book an AI discovery call. And let's see, is it asking for, it's not asking for a link or anything else, so we should be good there. Tone and style. So if you're familiar with me, I'm a big fan of what I call brand scribe and self-scribe. And these are simple tools that I use to put things in. I guess if I can grab that from my paste here. I seem to be having a problem today with my normal tool. There we go. Let's see, here it is. So I'm going to paste this in. And this literally describes my brand. So I went through an entire process. If you're interested, let me know. I can show you how to get Brand Scribe as well. But it basically asks you questions and then gives you a differentiator like this that I can put in to tell ChatGPT what the style and the tone of my business is. Why is that important? Because I want to make sure that it reflects my business and who we are. And number 5, any specific keywords or phrases. And we're going to do AI prompts and then AI prompting. And then we'll do AI coaching, AI mastermind, and AI consulting. And actually, we'll add one more, AI strategy. Now, you don't have to put all those in, but put the ones you think are relevant. And now it's going to use that information to go ahead and create my ad. So first, remember, we asked 3 types. The first is the AIDA framework. By the way, that stands for attention, interest, desire, and action. It's giving me 2 titles. So 1, unlock AI's power with expert guidance, or master AI with Jonathan Mast's coaching. Well, I'm not going to use this one because the ads may not know who I am or the people reading the ads. So 1 description, struggling to get started with AI? Join Jonathan Mast, AI leader and strategist, for a personalized AI discovery call. Simplify your journey with expert coaching. Not bad. Let's take a look at the next one. Ready to leverage AI? Jonathan Mast, an AI expert, will guide you every step of the way. Book your AI discovery call now and transform your business with ease. Not a huge fan of either, but they're not bad. But we asked it to do 3 frameworks. So the next one is the BAB, or before, after, bridge. If you want to know what these are, we can Google them later, but just trust me, they're 3 very common marketing frameworks. So title 1, AI confusion. Let's turn it into confidence. Kind of like that one. Worried about AI? Simplify it with us. I really like that. I think that's a good one. Description 1, before, feeling lost in the world of AI. After, confident and leading with AI. Join Jonathan Mast, the AI prompting expert, for a discovery call to start your AI transformation today. Second one, fearful of AI? Master it with ease. Whitebeard Strategies and Jonathan Mast will help you navigate AI's potential. Book your call now. And then last, our STP, standing for segmentation, targeting, and positioning. AI coaching for entrepreneurs who want results. Ooh, I like that. Tailored AI strategies for your business. I like that one too. Description 1, entrepreneurs, are you ready to integrate AI without the headaches? Jonathan Mast offers personalized strategies and coaching to fit your needs. Book a discovery call now. Next one, targeting entrepreneurs ready to innovate with AI. Position your business at the forefront of AI with Jonathan's tailored coaching. Secure your AI discovery now. I got to admit, I probably like this one best. So that's the one I'm going to then use and put forward and make sure that I'm using as we go through. But it's nice to have all of them. Now I've got lots of things to choose from. Now, let's say I want to go a little bit further. I can literally, and this is step 2 of it, we want the perfect prompting framework, but we also want to make sure we have a conversation. So I just gave it 1 prompt. Now let's go and say, all right, I like this one and I like this one. So I'm just going to say, I like this title and this ad. We'll copy and paste this once again here. Based on this and Google, there we go, Google Ad best practices, how could this ad be improved to increase conversions? I guess I did spell that right. So notice now I'm doing a follow-up. This again is, let's imagine we're working together. As we're working together, we're going to collaborate. We're going to chat. We're going to go back over things. And this is exactly how we can do that, by continuing to have a conversation. And it's given us an optimized ad. It said, AI coaching for entrepreneurs who want results. Ready to integrate AI without the headaches? Jonathan Mast, AI strategist, offers personalized coaching tailored to your business. Get ahead of your competition, book your AI discovery now, and start seeing results. I like that. That's pretty good. And then it told us what it did. It put in some different keywords. It added a sense of urgency by putting in get ahead of your competition, start seeing results, creates a sense of urgency, and then an outcome focus, start seeing results. So I like that. That's really good. Let's say, hey, this is great. We want to run a Google ad, but we're collaborating on this. And we go, wow, this is a good idea. What about if we'd run a Facebook ad? What would that look like? So now let's ask, say, this is great. By the way, I talk to AI like I would a person as a general rule. It's just my style. You don't have to. What about a corresponding Facebook ad targeting small business owner, or targeting business owners and leaders? Let's see what it does. Again, we're asking follow-ups. This is like working together and collaborating. So it's going to create a same type of one. Headline: AI coaching for business owners ready to transform. Are you ready to integrate AI into your business without the usual headaches? Jonathan Mast, a leading AI strategist, offers personalized coaching tailored to your unique needs. Elevate your business and outpace the competition with expert guidance. Why choose Jonathan? Simplified strategies, tailored coaching, proven results for entrepreneurs like you. Get ahead today and book an AI discovery call to start seeing the impact. Don't let your competitors get the edge. That's pretty good. And here's the really cool thing. We could even have it create the visuals to go along with this ad if we wanted. If you're not familiar with Facebook, I literally can go ahead and paste that as a post. Once I've done that and put that as a post, I can then boost it. I can add it through an ad. There's all kinds of options that I have at that point in time what to do. So that's one example. There are a ton of additional examples that we could do. I see we've got a bunch of you in the chat. I appreciate you guys saying, man, we've got people from New Jersey and Germany and New Zealand. Guys, I love you guys. That's awesome. I appreciate you telling me that. Let's do one walkthrough. Does anybody have a prompt that you'd like to see me, or I should say a goal that you'd like me to demonstrate with the perfect prompting framework? If you want, go ahead and put that up here. I'll go ahead and watch here in the comments, and we'll actually do a live one right here with you, showing you how to use the perfect prompting framework to solve for your objective. So what I'm really looking for is not the prompt, but the objective. Do you need to write an email right now? Are you looking to create a social media post? Do you need to write an SOP for somebody in your office? What's something you're trying to do today that I can help you out with? We'll create the prompt and we'll do it right here and show you how that can work. Anybody have any ideas? Go ahead and put them in if you do. We'll wait here. We kind of do, if I had a timer, I need like a Jeopardy loop here to go da 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 da. Okay, Leanina, you said add content. What post to get business builders? A little more detail if you could. I'm not sure I understand that. For real estate, what do we want for real estate? Give me this great ideas, guys. Add content. So Lennon's asking how to create content for real estate. All right, so let's go ahead. Hey, Jeff, thanks for joining us from Manila. Sounds like you got some crazy weather over there. All right, I'm going to go back and let's share my screen here. We're going to go back into minor mode so you don't have to stare at me as much, and we can see this. And we're going to go talking about wholesale real estate, if I'm getting this right. So we need to create content for wholesale real estate. I'm going to choose, just to make it easy, then we're going to choose to create some social media content. So let's go ahead and start a new chat here a minute. There we go. I want to use the perfect prompting framework. So I'm going to start, since I want to create social media content. You're an expert copywriter specializing in creating engaging, if I can spell, I can't spell and type, by the way, guys, I apologize, or type and talk, I should say, engaging and viral worthy social media posts on Facebook. So that's step one. That's the type of expert I need AI to act as. Oops, I pressed enter. Stop. We'll go back and edit this. There we go. I'm a real estate wholesaler. And I'm going to pick Lennon. I don't know where, did you say where you were from? Let me take a quick look. I don't know if you did or not. Was Lennon the one from New Jersey? Nope, Lennon didn't say. Let's see here. Well, Lennon, I don't know where you're from. That's all right. I'm just going to go ahead and then pick something. Let's just say I'm a real estate wholesaler in, let's say, Chicago, Illinois. We could put any city in here. And I need to create 3 social media posts that engage and educate my audience. We want to add value because this is social media now, and also create credibility for me as the leading real estate wholesaler in the area. So notice what we're doing. We're trying to give it some relevant information. So now please create 3 social media posts answering common questions people have about wholesale real estate. And then the most important part, ask me any clarifying questions you need to give me the best response. All right, so I'm going to show you real quick what we've got here again, and I'm not typing well. There we go. So here's our prompt. You're an expert copywriter specializing in creating engaging and viral-worthy social media posts on Facebook. I'm a real estate wholesaler in Chicago, and I need to create 3 social media posts that engage and educate my audience and also create credibility for me as the leading real estate wholesaler in the area. Please create 3 social media posts answering common questions people have about wholesale real estate. Ask me any clarifying questions to get the best response. Now, Lennon, I am not a real estate wholesaler, so I may not know how to answer these well. We're just going to do our best to try to figure this out and go through as best as we can. So let's see what we've got. Close. Lennon's in New Jersey. Sorry, we could always update that. That's easy. In fact, we'll tell it to do that. So target audience. Lennon, can you tell me who would your target audience be? Are you looking for investors, seasoned investors, that type of thing? Can you let me know in the chat, Lennon, who would your target audience be for something like this for number 1? Any idea? And then I'll go ahead and kind of handle number 2, 3, and 4. I think I can do that on my own, but I definitely not seeing anything come through. So I'm going to go ahead, just so we're not waiting here. Number 1, again, I'm going to go down here and put this into 1 dash and target audience. We're going to talk about seasoned real estate investors. So we're looking for wholesale. I assume that's going to be where we want to go. Unique selling points that set you apart. So we're going to talk about access to deals, experience in the market, and connections to make financing a reality. 3, common questions. Please tell me, based on your knowledge, the best 3 questions. And 4, call to action. Book a call with me. I'm Lennon. All right, so let's see what happens here. So we followed that framework. Hopefully you guys saw it. We answered the questions, and now we should get 3 social media posts that are about this. Remember, because ChatGPT has all of this knowledge, it knows a lot more about real estate wholesaling than I do for sure, and it's going to tell us. So let's understanding the wholesale real estate process. You ever wonder how real estate or wholesale real estate really works? It's more than just flipping contracts. It's about finding gems, hidden gems, and connecting the right buyers and sellers. As a seasoned investor, you know the importance of having reliable deals with over X years, so I want you to fill that in. That'd be easy to do, of experience in the Chicago market. I'm here to ensure you have access to the best opportunities. Curious about how you can leverage wholesale deals to expand your portfolio? Remember, we said seasoned investors, so they'd have a real estate portfolio. Let's dive deeper. Let's book the call with me today and discuss how I can help you unlock more high-value properties in Chicago. Now, Lennon, all you need to do here is literally change Chicago to whatever city in New Jersey that you're at. So if you're along, wherever in New Jersey, it doesn't really matter. We can literally put that city in there and do the same thing. Let's take a look at number 2. As a seasoned investor, you know that not all deals are created equal. In Chicago's dynamic market, the best opportunities aren't just found, they're made. With my extensive connections and deep understanding of the market, I'll bring you deals that others can't. Notice it's pulling that based on the way we answered the questions, folks. So that's really cool. Wondering how I source these top-tiered properties that you mean that and what it means to your ROI? Let's chat about how I can be your go-to resource for unbeatable wholesale deals in Chicago. Schedule a call with me today. And then last one, financing made easy. Again, all of these came directly from what we had told that we wanted along the way. So again, Lennon, you can literally grab screenshots of these if you want. I'll go back up here. Here's number 1. Go ahead and grab a screenshot. You can go ahead and then have it read it. You can use that and make the changes you need. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go down to post 2. Go ahead and grab a screenshot of that. And everybody can do that. That's fine. And then step 3, go ahead and grab that step 3. I'm going to also go up to the prompt. If you guys want to remember the prompt and what we did in the prompt, you can screenshot that as well. I'd share with you, but with all the different things that may or may not come through. So that's a great way to use it and to make this work for you. We've got a couple questions. I want to see if I can answer those real quick. Told you I was going to be done in 15 minutes, and man, we're already pushing nearly a half an hour. Sorry, guys, I get excited, and I really appreciate the interaction here. We've got a question here. It says, Jonathan, I'll just bring it up and let's see what it says here. Question about how to use ChatGPT to create the best corporate accounting for a Canadian corporation, including a way for the bookkeeper to do data entry and create financial statements in a Google Sheet. I don't know about the Canadian system, but what I would do here, I would use the exact same prompt format we went after. So we talked about this. We want to use this very simply, the perfect prompt framework. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to ask AI to interview me. There is a video that I recently did on, let me go grab the link to that a minute here while you guys are looking here. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I recently did a video about how to use the process to interview you, or use ChatGPT to interview you. Let me see if I can find that link here real quick. And if I can, I will put that in the chat. And what I would literally do, as I was mentioning here, is I would go and I would use this as a way to, and I'm trying to find my channel, which is never easy. There we go. I would literally go out and use this as a way to have AI interview you in the process. So let me see if I can grab my videos here. I'm on my YouTube channel. I'll just share this tab instead so you guys can see what I'm doing as I go through here. Go ahead and get out in the big picture. You don't need to see that. We'll get rid of that. There we go. So I'm looking for my videos. I recently did one on AI interviews. Let's see, we've got Perplexity, Flux, 16-minute campaigns, blog posts, brand images. Here it is, getting interviewed. So we'll grab that, share, copy that link. I'll go ahead and go over. I'm going to share that here for you guys right in the chat. So everybody should be able to get that. You should be able to go ahead and use that if you're interested, and you'll be able to see that video. Again, what that's going to do is that video is going to walk you through, following the perfect prompt framework, how to have ChatGPT interview you to get these questions. So in your case, what I do, since you want to learn that, I'd literally say my goal is to, and then I think you'd said there, to use ChatGPT to create the best corporate accounting for a Canadian corporation. And I need to include a way for the bookkeeper to do data entry and create financial statements in a Google Sheet. And that's your goal. So basically, you're going to say, please interview me. Ask me the necessary questions that you need to ask in order to help me create a prompt to do this. And it'll do that. It's exactly how it'll work. So fantastic. Guys, I appreciate it. I'm so happy and thankful for you guys. We've went over half an hour now. I'm literally at 31 minutes. I apologize that this went longer, but I hope this added value. In fact, would you do me a favor? If this added value and you want me to do more things like this, we've got a bunch of people live. I know we're going to have replay. Whether you're watching live or the replay, would you just put value in the chat for me? That way it lets me know that we're adding value. If I don't see many of them, I'll know that I shouldn't do more like this. If I do see a bunch of values pop pop up, then I'll know that we need to do more of these types of things and train. I love to do what makes the most sense for you guys. And so I really, really want to make sure that we're doing that. I'm going to go ahead and update and reshare here really quick a minute while you're thinking about that, the perfect prompting framework, so that we've got this up and you guys can see that. There we go. We'll move that over so that I'm small and it's big. There we go. There's that perfect prompting framework if you'd like. I see some values coming through. Guys, thank you so much. I love that feedback and I need it. I need to know whether what we're doing is bringing value to you guys. So I want to encourage you, if you are familiar with me and you're watching and paying attention, I appreciate it. If you want more videos like this, don't hesitate to go out to my YouTube channel and subscribe. I post videos almost every day out there. And if you're not part of my Facebook group, we'd love to have you in the Facebook group. I'll go ahead and paste that link as well. Here we go. It's going to go in the chat. Again, if you're part of it, that's great. If you're not, we've got over 175,000 entrepreneurs in that Facebook group. It's a free group. You can join us out there. We talk prompting and everything else. If you're looking to figure out how to leverage AI in your business, it's a fantastic way to do so, fantastic way to learn. And our goal is always to add value. Guys, we appreciate you so much. Have an amazing day. And I don't know what happened to the framework. It looks like we lost it. So we'll change my screen there. There we go. I don't know what happened. There, we're just gone. Well, we've got half a blank screen. Guys, thank you so much. We appreciate all of you. Have an amazing day, and let me know how I can help you add value to your business by